Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. Those of you who don't know me, I'm Gina Louise. Today I'm going to show you the easiest DIY. It is the cutest farmhouse decor. It will not take you long to do this and you're going to love it. Okay, so for this project you're going to need some faux apples. I had plenty of these because I'm a home stager and I use them a lot when I stage kitchens. And I use the green apples all the time in staging, but I kind of wanted to do some red ones as well. So like you could see here, I already started to paint some of the green ones red because I wanted a mix of red and green apples to do these cute fall caramel apples. Do you say caramel apples or caramel apples? I always said caramel, and then my daughter kept saying, no, it's caramel. So how do you pronounce it? Actually, you probably can't even answer that in the comments below because the spelling's the same. Okay, I guess it's a silly question. Anyway, so for the project, we're going to use glossy Mod Podge. I got it from the Dollar Tree. We're going to use a brown paint that looks like the caramel color. I picked up this one, this acrylic craft paint by Anita's All-Purpose Acrylic Craft Paint, and it's called Blush Brown Marion Rosa. Okay, apparently that's in Spanish, I just realized. So yeah, I'm not sure yet. I might add a little yellow or reddish to make it a little more like caramel. Although this is pretty close. You're going to need craft sticks. These are a little wide. You're going to need the smaller ones to poke in, or you can use some sticks if you have sticks in your backyard. You don't have to use craft sticks. And here is the, oh, by the way, these you could get in a thrift store. I see them in the thrift store all the time. And you're going to use this. Unfortunately, the pet store by me, this was the smallest bag they have. It wasn't that expensive. I think it was like $8. It's corn cob pet litter. Use it for, I guess, rabbits and guinea pigs and stuff. Anyway, this is perfect for like the crushed peanuts on it. But I was trying to think, what else could you use that's not as expensive as that bag, because you're only going to use a little bit of it, and I don't have a small pet to use this bag on. So actually, if you want to send me a message, an email, I'll send you a bag of it, because I'm going to have this whole bag and I don't know what to do with it. But I'm thinking that you could probably use these as well to get the look. I have a bag of flaxseed from Trader Joe's, and I don't know, I think you could probably use these and get the same kind of look if you want. And I don't remember what I paid for this, but it's at least half of what I paid for the corn cob. But maybe your pet store has a smaller bag. I don't know. This was the smallest bag they had, and I was pretty excited to do this craft. Okay, so let's get crafting. So I went to Dollar Tree before I even started this video. So now you can see I'm not using these craft sticks. They're too wide for caramelized apples. Caramel apples. There we go. And I was going to get the smaller ones, but they didn't have them. And then I saw these, and look, I did it. I made one apple red. So we got one red apple ready to be caramelized, carameled. Oh God. Okay, it's one of those words I'll never get right. So yeah, I found these wood dowels. There they are. And these work so much better, will look so much better in the apples than the craft sticks. But you know, if you have the skinny craft sticks, they'll work. If you have skewers, they'll work. If you have those other dowels, the longer ones, those will work too. But I felt like these are more like what you see when you see them in the store. Okay, let's get started. I'm just taking my utility knife here and I'm just poking a hole in the apple. I lost my blade there because I didn't tighten it up. Yeah, I'm just starting a hole here so that when I push the dowel through, it goes in easier, because otherwise it's too hard to push in. I made so many crafts yesterday, fall decor crafts. I just cannot wait to share them all with you. I have a big list of videos I need to edit now, but I think you're really going to love these caramel apples. This was a design that I was inspired by on Pinterest, and if I could find the original photo that was on there, I will link it below. I like to give credit, photos and crafters and creators who inspire me. I just don't know where that photo is. I should have made a little folder for it on Pinterest. Anyway, so after you stick your craft knife in and you make the little hole, the dowels will go in nice and easy. Now I just mixed glossy Mod Podge with my paint, and all you do is use 1 part Mod Podge to 2 parts paint. Just mix it up. I just mixed it up in an old plastic cup, left over from probably grated cheese or something. Yeah, it's not hard to do. You're just going to mix it up together. Like I said, 1 part Mod Podge, 2 parts paint. When I did mine, I added the paint the way it was, and then I thought I could make it a little closer to the color of caramel, so I added a little red to it, and like a little splash of yellow. And then I added a little more brown. I just kept playing with it. But if you buy a paint that's already the color, like truthfully, this paint was really close to the color. And I know Apple Barrel sells the color caramel, and I have it in my link below. I have an Amazon store, and everything I'm using today you could buy from Amazon if you would like, instead of going out shopping, because I know a lot of us are still really being careful and staying home like I'm trying to do. And as far as the apples, you can buy these in Hobby Lobby, because I've bought them there, because like I said, I'm a home stager and I buy these all the time. And I see them in my thrift store all the time. They always have apples in there. So what you're going to do is you're going to just take your paintbrush and you're going to paint on a layer of the Mod Podge paint mix. I had to use 3 layers, 3 coats of this to get it to be the thickness and the way that I wanted it to look like caramel. The last coat, you're going to dip your apple in the corn cob litter. See, look at how light that is. It's very light because it's diluted with the Mod Podge. So, the color is a little lighter. So, like I said, I did 3 coats. You might even want to do 4, depending on how thick. Do it to your liking, what you think. I let it dry. I actually blew dry it. I took my blow dryer and I blew dry it. See, there I am adding a little more paint to this. So yes, and when you do your last coat, you're going to dip the apples into the corn cob, which looks like crushed peanuts. You can also buy, which I have them, but I went nuts looking for them in my craft supplies. I couldn't find them, and I know I have them. But anyway, I always buy from Etsy fake sprinkles, because I like to make fake food. They're made out of polymer clay, and there's artists who make them. Personally, I don't have the patience to make them, so I purchased them. And you can also purchase them on Amazon. They're in my link below if you want to do sprinkles. I really wanted to do sprinkles, but like I said, couldn't find my fake sprinkles, and I felt like I spent enough time looking, which tells me it is time for me to organize my crafts. Okay, so here I am. I'm just doing my first layer on the green apple now, and I went back. See, I did it almost like I think halfway, and then I went back later and I made the caramel color just go up a little higher. I thought it should have more, so that's what I did. And I took the blow dryer, like I said, and I just blow dry these because I have no patience whatsoever, and I wanted to finish the craft in a day. So I blow dried it so that it dried, and it did dry pretty fast. So I took my foam, floral foam. Here I am dipping it. This is my last layer here on my apple. my red apple. I'm going to do my last layer, and then I'm going to dip it while it's wet. What I did was I took floral foam and I put it in a glass jar, so when it was drying, I just stuck them upside down with the stick into the floral foam so that they would dry and not get damaged. This was the first one that I ever made, so I started off dipping it in the corn cob bedding, and it didn't work that great. So what I did was I put a tray underneath them and I just started to pour the corn cob litter on top of it, and then I would gently press it into the Mod Podge and the paint, and that worked much better and it was less messy. Here I am doing one of the green apples. At this point, I'm still doing the messy dip in and pat it on. And I didn't show the last apples that I did when I did the tray, but I just took an old piece of plastic, like storage cover, put it underneath. Then I just took that bucket of the bedding, the litter, and I would just pour it on and gently pat it. And like I said, that worked out so much better and it was less messy. But these are so stinking cute when they're done. They look so real. They look beautiful. You could, to stage your fall decor on your mantle or your coffee table or wherever it is that you like to put your pretty stuff. And now I will show you my final results. Look how stinking cute these are. They are so, so cute. You just have to make sure your kids and your company don't try eating one because they look so real. So here you're also going to see those leaves with those pumpkins. It is another DIY that I will be posting shortly. It's how I take Dollar Tree sticks, their fall foliage, and I just kind of change the colors and make it match my decor better, and give it a little sparkle, as you could see. And in the next image, you're going to see all the fall crafts I did yesterday that I will be posting them all over the weekend. If you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you gave me a thumbs up. If you subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below. If you subscribe to my channel and you'd like to see more of these videos and know when I upload them, please click on the little bell next to subscribe, and this way YouTube will let you know when I post another video. Thanks for watching.